Well, good evening, everybody. How are you tonight? Oh man, it's been a hot one. But my cousin's in town, and we are going out for dinner. So I am putting on some makeup, and I am actually using the Putty Primer Matte on my face. And they have tables out apparently in front of the Mexican restaurant. I'm not a Mexican restaurant fan, but I'm sure there's something I can find that I like. I don't like Mexican food, but I can have things without guacamole and pinto beans and all that stuff. That's the stuff I really don't like. But he did say they had a slow cooker outside, and it smelled like they were doing barbecue, so that might be a better thing for sure for me. So I'm just excited that my cousin's up from New York, and the rest of the family will be here tomorrow for the upper 90s weather we're going to get tomorrow. It's going to be really, really hot. So, and of course, I always use my eye putty primer, eyeshadow primer all the time. That's my absolute favorite. I use it all the time. Okay, so I've decided tonight I'm going to use my In a Trance palette that I recently got. So what I'm going to do, I'm basically just going to use these blues right here. Very light blue, this blue, and then there's a pretty shimmer right here that I'm going to use. So that's what I'm going to do this evening. So let's see here. I'm going to start out with this very pale blue. So today was pretty much a rest day for me. I was up pretty late watching videos, and this morning at 7, I took a Tylenol PM so that I could get some good sleep, and I did. So I went to sleep about 7, and then I woke up about 2 o'clock. And I called my cousin to see what he was up to, and that's when he said, "Let's go out to the Mexican restaurant for dinner." I said, "Okay, that sounds good." So, gosh, I haven't seen him since Christmas. Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't think he hasn't been up at all since then, because Christmas and then, well, apparently he was here for a few days, but I didn't know it. He was winterizing the house that they own, and but I didn't even know he was here. So, I haven't seen him since Christmas. And then tomorrow, his wife and my other, I call everybody my cousin because my cousin's kids, what do you call them? I call everybody cousin, so. Second cousins. Okay. Okay. This is such a pretty pale blue that I absolutely love. I'm having a little bit of issue getting the right amount of color on there that I want. So that's why I'm kind of working on it a little bit. because it is very pastel. So trying to get a good base of color here and have it show up. Okay, that should do it. This is just going to be a very, very simple look. And then I'm going to go into this sparkly blue right here. It's actually a blue. It kind of looks, you can see the sparkles in it. I don't know if those are going to show up, but we shall see. So, Vivi had a good day. He was outside for a bit, probably I'd say 2 or 3 hours. And I went to get the mail, and the mail I got was just junk mail, so I took it to the dumpster. I yelled for Vivi, and he comes barreling out of the bush. There are really, really high bushes right by the dumpster, and I guess here's the dumpster, and he must have been over this way because I yelled out his name and he came across really, really fast. And I'm like, where were you? He wasn't far. And then every time I start heading back to the house, when I'm halfway back, he will go right in front of me. He'll go so fast. I did a video of that not too long ago. He is so funny. He cracks me up. All right, so that's really all I'm going to do. I just want a very subdued look tonight. It's not really a date, it's my cousin, but I like to look nice no matter where I go and who I'm with. So, but I certainly don't need anything dramatic. That's for sure. I'm just working on with the pastels, you really have to pack it on to get the kind of color that you want. There we go. And then right here is where my eye really, really closes up. So I always be sure to put color right there. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, so next we have a shimmery color right here. And I'm going to take this and put it all over my lid to tone it down and give it a little bit of a shimmer. Next, I'm going to put my brush in here in this color, and I'm going to wet it with my setting spray to see if I can get it a little bit more shimmery. And it tones down that blue very nicely. Now, of course, in the computer camera, it's always a lot brighter for some reason, but it's really not that bright live. This is taking a lot more time simply because, oh goodness, motorcycles just went by, speeding like crazy. Okay, next I'm going to take, I'm going to take this little brush here, right here. I'm going to go back into that white shimmery color, and I'm going to put that right here in my tear duct to brighten that up. And I'm also going to put it in my outer corner just a little bit. And a little bit under my eye. Because I said I just want a more subtle look. And I'm just attempting to put a little bit of a triangle like I usually do when I'm doing a liner. Very nice. Okay. And I don't believe I hardly got any fallout over that. So I'm going to take my big brush, which is my favorite blending brush, and I'm just going to soften this up by blending it out. A little bit above my crease on both sides. Because if you just keep it in the crease with your hooded eyes, it's just not going to show up very well. There, I've got a little bit more color above the crease. All right, that looks good. And I didn't really get any fallout, thank goodness. So the next thing I'm going to do, let's see, concealer under the eyes. This is my favorite. This is my camo concealer, hydrating camo concealer from e.l.f. in the light sand color. So I'm going to put one there, one there, one there. Just to cover up these imperfections here. There's one eye. And then we're going to do this one. And I've not had any success trying to get the skin tag off. And because it's such a sensitive area, I'm not going to attempt to cut it off. So it's just going to stay. I really like that camo concealer. It really lights up my eyes very nicely. Okay. Next, I'm going to put on my mascara. This is my CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I'm really not looking forward to going downtown because it's all parallel parking. I can't parallel park. I'm sure hoping I can find a decent spot where I don't have to be wedged between two cars because I've never been a good parallel parker. That's my worst worry. I'm like, oh no. don't really want to, but when this mascara runs out, I've got to get more. I just love this mascara. It's so nice. It makes my eyelashes look so nice. Don't you think? It really lengthens them, which I really, really love about it. It's amazing. I've noticed the more that I wear mascara, the more my lashes seem to be thicker, maybe. And I always wear waterproof because I have a pet peeve about mascara smudging and running on your skin. So, all right. So the next thing I'm going to do is my foundation. Now, I fell in love with the Believe Beauty foundation that I got at Dollar General the other day. So this ring is way too big on that finger. I'm going to put it right on that finger. So I am going to, and I love it because it's a pump. I am going to get a beauty blender. Figure out where I put them. Well, I'm not sure where I put those little babies. You know what? I'll just use a brush. I will just use a brush for my. I know they're here somewhere. Oh, there they are. They're underneath. Okay, so we are going to put some of this on my hand and just pat it all over my face. I picked the perfect color. I am just so impressed at how well I did on picking that color. So nice. All right, so this is the Believe foundation, and it's so beautiful. Believe Beauty, absolutely beautiful. So the next thing I'm going to use is a bronzer. So this is the Rimmel Sun Dance Sunbriser. It's a natural bronzer. And I'm going to take this brush, which kind of has a little bit of a tip on it, and I'm going to just swirl that in there. and start this along the cheekbone up to the top of the ear. Then I'm going to do a little bit up here. Okay. And I am going to blend that out a little bit. Okay. Next, I am going to use this new e.l.f. Primer Infused blush. Hmm. Well, this is the always punchy one. That's okay. I'll use this one. I wanted to use the peachy one, but for some reason I have misplaced a lot of things. I don't know what's going on here. Wow. That's okay. I need to reorganize. I think it's been a while since I've organized all of these things. So, now, this is the always punchy color from e.l.f. Yeah, we've got the bronzer here, and then we want to put the color a little bit over it, but not too much. And then the same motion. And then bring it a little bit up here to lift up the face. And then I'm going to blend that in. So pretty. And then the last touch that I'm going to do on this side, I'm going to try this new Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Highly, highly recommended by several beauty channels. And Mrs. Melissa M. Beauty, she is one of my absolute favorites. She's my #1 favorite beauty channel. And then next is Robert Welsh. So I'm going to go into this highlighter here. And I'm going to put it right here over my brows, around, and underneath. So pretty. It's really, really pretty. All right, so everything is nicely placed and blended in nicely. And last thing, I guess, is going to be my eyebrows. Now, I'm going to a restaurant, so I'm going to be eating. I don't think I'm going to bother with any lip color. My cousin seems to be very concerned about us being in the same car. I mean, we could be wearing masks, but he said, I want to meet you there. I said, okay, that's fine. He's from New York. Well, it was really bad, so I can understand his apprehension. And my eyebrows, they're trying very hard to do like a bit of an arch with this brow pencil. There, I think it looks nice. So, and the finishing touch is going to be my HD powder from e.l.f. Let me put my glasses on to make sure I'm putting on the right product. Yeah, this is the Perfect Finish HD powder, and it's basically just a transparent color, okay? It looks white, but it's translucent. So that's that. Now I'm going to get a big fluffy brush right here and just go over my entire face. And there we go. This is so pretty. In person, it's a lot more subdued looking, but it's so pretty. Very nice. I'm going to use a little bit of hair product just to put this down. And then I'm set. I am ready to go. So I hope everyone has a great Saturday night. It is 6 o'clock, and it is time for the princess to just wait until 6:30 when I can leave. So everybody have a great night, and I will see you next time. And when I come back, I'll let you know how it went and how the food was and everything. It's got mixed reviews on the internet, so I'm not sure, but we'll see. Everybody have a great evening. Bye bye.